Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Sana Fatma, working as a senior registrar in Medical Unit 2. Today, the topic of presentation is rheumatic. As you all know, rheumatic fever is a systemic disease of childhood. It often recurs and follows group A beta hemolytic streptococcal infection. It is delayed non-suppurative sequelae to upper respiratory tract infection with group A beta hemolytic streptococci. It is a diffuse inflammatory disease of connective tissue, primarily involving the heart, blood vessels, joints, subcutaneous tissue and CNS. बेसिकली होता क्या है रोमैटिक फीवर में? ग्रुप ए बीटा हिमोलिटिक स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई हमारे अपर रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक्ट में इन्फेक्शन करता है और इस इन्फेक्शन के रिजल्ट में हमारी बॉडी एंटीबॉडीज बनाती है और वही एंटीबॉडीज बेसिकली हमारे हार्ट पे जाके हमारी अपनी वेल्व्स के खिलाफ काम करती हैं और दैट रिजल्ट इन द rheumatic heart disease. So, rheumatic fever occurs in the age of 5 to 15 years and it is very rare in child less than 3 years of age, and girls are more susceptible than boys. This infection is more common in the third world countries, and it is basically a delayed immune response to infection with group A beta hemolytic streptococci. After a latent period of 1 to 3 weeks, antibody-induced immunological damage occurs to the heart valves, joints, subcutaneous tissue, and basal ganglia of the brain. ग्रुप ए बीटा हेमोलिटिक स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई क्या होती है? इसकी डिफरेंट सब टाइप्स हैं, टाइप 1, 3, 5, 6, 18 एंड 24. और ये ऑर्गेनिज्म क्या करता है? दो तरह के प्रॉब्लम्स करता है. फ्रिंजाइटिस भी काज करता है, स्किन इन्फेक्शन भी काज करता है. Pharyngitis that is caused by group A beta hemolytic streptococci that leads to 3 manifestations, which are acute rheumatic fever, rheumatic heart disease and post streptococcal glomerulonephritis. जबकि यही ऑर्गेनिज्म जब स्किन इन्फेक्शन या सेलुलाइटिस काज करता है जो इसी ऑर्गेनिज्म से होगी तो वो सिर्फ रिजल्ट होती है इन पोस्ट स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल ग्लोमेरुलोनेफ्राइटिस. उसमें rheumatic fever और कार्डाइटिस नहीं होगा. क्लिनिकल फीचर्स क्या क्या होते हैं रोमैटिक फीवर के? कुछ मेजर फीचर्स हैं, कुछ माइनर फीचर्स हैं. मेजर फीचर में वन इज आर्थराइटिस. दिस इज बेसिकली माइग्रेटरी पोलीआर्थराइटिस एंड इन्वॉल्व्स द मेजर जॉइंट्स. मेजर जॉइंट से मतलब है कि नीज, एंकल्स, एल्बो, रिस्ट, शोल्डर जॉइंट्स. माइग्रेटरी पोलीआर्थराइटिस से क्या मुराद है कि एक जॉइंट इन्वॉल्व होगा, उसके बाद वो जरा बेहतर होने लगेगा तो दूसरा जॉइंट इन्वॉल्व हो जाएगा, वो बेहतर हो जाना है तीसरा जॉइंट इन्वॉल्व हो जाए. तो इस तरह बेसिकली ये माइग्रेट करता है फ्रॉम वन जॉइंट टू अदर जॉइंट. लेकिन होता क्या है कि ये मोस्ट कॉमनली इसमें आर्थराइटिस होता है 80% केसेस में. लेकिन इन ऑल केसेस दिस आर्थराइटिस डज नॉट प्रोग्रेस टू द क्रोनिक डिजीज. एंड इन चिल्ड्रन बिलो 5 years आर्थराइटिस यूजुअली माइल्ड होता है, बट कार्डाइटिस जो होता है वो मोर प्रोमिनेंट होता है. अगेन कार्डाइटिस में क्या क्या? इट मैनिफेस्ट एज पेनकार्डाइटिस, दैट इज ऑल इंक्लूडिंग ऑल द 3 layers ऑफ द हार्ट, एंडोकार्डाइटिस, मायोकार्डाइटिस एंड पेरिकार्डाइटिस, एंड इट अकर्स इन 40 to 50% ऑफ केसेस. मोस्ट कॉमन क्या था रूमेटिक फीवर में? आर्थराइटिस था. सेकेंड मोस्ट कॉमन क्या है? कार्डाइटिस. Carditis is the only manifestation of rheumatic fever that leaves a sequelae and it results in the permanent damage to the organ. Vasculitis occurs in acute phase और chronic phase में क्या होगा? Fibrosis, calcification and stenosis of the heart valves. Third criteria is sydenham-chorea. It occurs in 5 to 10% of the cases. Mainly it occurs in girls of 1 to 15 years of age and may appear even 6 months after the attack of rheumatic fever. Clinically manifest as clumsiness, deterioration of the handwriting, emotional lability and grimacing of the face. Fourth one is the erythema marginatum. It occurs in less than 5% of cases. It is very unique, transient lesion of 1 to 2 inches in size. It has a pale center with red irregular margins and it is present more on the trunks and limbs and it is non-itchy. It worsens with the application of heat and it is often associated with the chronic carditis. Subcutaneous nodules are usually present up in the percentage of 10%. These are painless, pea-sized palpable nodules, mainly over the extensor surface of the joints, spine, scapula, and scalp. These are associated with the strong seropositivity and always associated with severe carditis. Other features, these include fever, low grade, arthralgia. Arthralgia और arthritis में क्या फ़र्क है? In arthritis, inflammation होती है, pain होता है, swelling होती है और tenderness होती है. जबकि arthralgia में क्या होता है? Just pain होगा कि pain की complaint, but there will be no swelling, no tenderness, no inflammation. Other features are pallor, anorexia, and loss of weight. So the laboratory findings include high ESR, anemia, leukocytosis, elevated C-reactive proteins, ASO titer more than 200, and the peak value attained at 3 weeks, then it comes down to the normal by 6 weeks. Anti-DNase B test, throat culture of group A beta hemolytic streptococci. ECG will show prolonged PR interval and echocardiography will show valve edema, mitral regurgitation, left atrium and left ventricular dilatation, pericardial effusion, and decreased contractility. How we diagnose a case of acute rheumatic fever? It is mainly a clinical diagnosis. No single diagnostic sign or specific laboratory test available for the diagnosis. We use modified Jones criteria for the diagnosis of acute rheumatic fever. It includes some major manifestation and minor manifestations and then added on by sportive evidence. What is sportive evidence? These are the two things, that is increased titer of anti-streptococcal antibodies, that is ASO titer more than 200, and other is positive throat culture for group A beta hemolytic streptococci, while major manifestations include 5 things: carditis, migratory polyarthritis, pseudonym chorea, erythema marginatum, and subcutaneous nodules. And minor manifestations include previous history of rheumatic fever or rheumatic heart disease, arthralgia, and fever. And in laboratory findings, elevated acute phase reactant like ESR, C-reactive proteins, leukocytosis, and prolonged PR interval. When we say that patient is meeting the criteria of modified Jones criteria, these need 2 major manifestation or 1 major and 2 minor manifestation plus sportive evidence of streptococcal infection as by ASO titer or positive throat culture for group A beta hemolytic streptococci. How we treat this? There are 4 steps. First is primary prevention, that is eradication of the streptococci by the antibodies. Step 2 is anti-inflammatory treatment. Step 3, sportive management and management of the complications. And in step 4, we do the secondary prevention, that is prevention of recurrent attacks. In step 1, that is primary prevention of rheumatic fever, we treat streptococcal organism with benzathine penicillin G in the dosage of 6 million international unit for patients of less than 27 kg, and for more than 27 kg we use 1.2 million international units intramuscular once only. And alternative to benzathine penicillin G is penicillin V, which is given orally for 10 days in the dosage of 250 mg 2 to 3 times daily in children, and in adolescent 500 mg 2 to 3 times daily. And if the patient is allergic to penicillin, then we give erythromycin or ethyl succinate, which are given orally for 10 days. Then anti-inflammatory treatment, that is arthritis. If patient has only arthritis और किसी चीज़ की involvement नहीं है, only joints की arthritis हो रहा है, तो then we give aspirin in the dosage of 75 to 100 milligram per kg per day. It is given as 4 divided dosage because it is a heavy dose for 6 weeks, and we attain a blood level of 20 to 30 milligram per deciliter. And for carditis, we give prednisolone 2 to 2.5 milligram per kg per day for 2 weeks, and then we taper off the steroids over 2 weeks. And while tapering steroids, we give aspirin in the dosage of 75 milligram per kg per day for 2 weeks. And when tapering of steroid stops, then we continue with aspirin for 4 more weeks in the dosage of 100 milligram per kg per day. For sportive management and management of the complication, we advise bed rest, treatment of congestive cardiac failure like digitalis diuretics, and treatment of chorea including diazepam or haloperidol, and rest to the joints and sportive splinting are advised. For secondary prevention of rheumatic fever, that is prevention of recurrent attacks, benzathine penicillin G is again used in the dosage of 1.2 million international units every 4 weeks given intramuscularly, or penicillin V is given orally in the dosage of 250 mg twice daily. Or sulfadiazine can be used in the dosage of 0.5 gram once daily for patient of 27 kg or less, and if weight is more than 27 kg, then 1 gram once daily is given orally. And if the patients are allergic to the penicillin or sulfadiazine, then erythromycin in the dosage of 250 mg twice daily is given orally. Prognosis of rheumatic fever is very good in older age group and if no carditis during the initial attack occurs. But it has a bad prognosis for younger children and those with carditis with valvular lesions. Rheumatic fever can recur whenever the individual experiences new group A beta hemolytic streptococci infection if the patient is already not on the prophylactic medication. Thank you very much.